Hey guys, Core Ross and welcome to the 6 News Roundup. Today we'll round up all the Rainbow Six News over the last week or so. So to begin with, we'll talk about some test server balance and changes. So some scopes were modified on the test server. Now they did say specifically that they were testing some scopes for the following characters, so we'll see if this actually makes it to live. But 1.5 has been put onto Mods' P10 Ronnie, 1.5 has been put onto Alibi's Slugfire and Shotgun, and the 2.0 on Maestro's Slugfire and Shotgun, and also the 2.5 on Hibana's Assault Rifle. So some interesting options there. Like I say, I don't know if this is going to actually make it alive or what. They're going to continue to play around with the sights and mess around with them and place them on different characters. We'll see how this goes. There's probably 1 to 2 weeks of the test server left. I think probably 2 weeks left, but we don't actually know. We also got some new artwork for Zero, of course, Sam Fisher. Now this was on the website for about 2 days before it ended up in the test server, but this is now his in-game graphic for the test server as well, so that should be the in-game graphic when it actually releases. And it does look pretty cool, and yeah, not got a problem with it at all. We also got a brand new thing that's not test server related, and that is the friend referral program. Now this is PC only, unfortunately, but it does mean you can refer friends, and if they play for like 3 hours, then you get some rewards. So if you recruit one person, it's going to be that charm. Then after that, you get an alpha pack for each person that you recruit. So pretty cool. But if you've already basically referred friends in the past, because we're 5 years into the game at this point, I wonder how many friends there are to refer at this point. And then for videos, I've actually put a brand new one, which is a Mythbusters on the ping system. People were calling this a cursed thumbnail, which I gotta say, kind of right, and I enjoyed making it. But I gotta say, IQ in Yana's outfit oddly looks really good. Like, she matches it really well. So yeah, but it was fun to make that one. But there is something in that video that has changed in the recent, I think it's the most recent patch. And that is that if you notice in the video, I do actually look at both weapons that Yana's using. One has the 2.5 ACOG on it, but the hologram only has the holo. Now, I didn't talk about it in the video because I was wondering that might still be a bug. I'll wait and see. And apparently it was, so it's now been fixed on the test server, and it now shows up as the correct sights to match what she's actually got on her loadout. So just in case you spotted that in the video. And then on Monday on the Core Rush channel, I'm going to have a video out on the scopes and magnification, which is quite interesting to view. But before we get there was another change in the test server that actually changes the new holographic. So this is the chunky boy, as I like to call it. And you'll notice that on the old one, the actual reticle was not lined up with the center of the window. Some people were not liking that. I wasn't too fussed either way, but you can see that they have actually updated this in the new test server by actually changing the housing around the reticle to make the reticle in the center. And overall, it also kind of shrinks it down a tiny bit. Of course, it's still a chunky sight, and actually, crazily, is one of my favorites right now. But they have changed that as well, so they're continuing to refine this stuff. And that's why I think they're probably going to go for 2 weeks in the test server, not one. More, that is, because I think they got a lot to tweak before this actually goes live. And I'm not going to do a prediction video for this launch time because I've got literally no clue. Like, I think it will either be the 8th or the 15th, and it could be anywhere in between. So I'm not going to guess at all at that. But let me know what you guys are thinking of Shadow Legacy so far if you've played it on a test server. This is usually where the test server gets very small in player base, and it gets harder and harder to find games to join into because there's less people playing it, because the new season's kind of shine has worn off and people are going back to try and maybe like get their ranks before the end of the season and stuff like that. But anyway guys, that is the latest news from Rainbow Six Siege for this week. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I will catch you next time.